My beautiful souls. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking a little bit low because I don't want to wake my daughter up, even though I'm far away from her. I want to talk about the quantum world. I was just sitting here and my phone actually stopped. It actually stopped at 12:12. 12:12. Okay, it stopped. It was like, um, my ancestors and my angels were trying to speak to me exactly at 12:12. Guys, okay. And I had to start writing and start drawing. Okay, writing and drawing. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. Now I need to try to understand, and I kept hearing quantum, right? Now quantum, all right. I don't know much about. Okay, but they kept saying quantum, right? Um, so I Google it up. I Google the word quantum, right? Now I'm not going to get into depth about it, but I just Googled it. Um, it's something to do with I'm hearing quantum physics. Okay, you guys, I've been hearing a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm getting a lot of downloads, and it's coming a lot. Okay, but what I read about it is totally different than what I'm actually getting and receiving. Um, what I was hearing was, and I wrote this down. I hope you guys can hear me. Your pure love comes, your, your pure love is coming out of your body into your body. Okay. It's exchange of energy with people, places, and things. Remember how I keep talking about people, places, and things? Okay. It's an imprint or places into or places that's in your field. Okay, this is what I'm understanding. Okay, now this is what helps you get gifts in exchange through your energy centers. Okay, now you are showed your memory. Okay, um, what I was shown, and I want to go back to my childhood. Okay, um, I did a read yesterday with somebody. A guy, he just passed over. I did a reading for his significant other. And I was also picking this up during the read, okay? It was very intense before I did the read, and I felt his energy, but I feel like he didn't fully cross at that time. Now, when I told her, um, she asked me, she asked me if there was any important days. And I said, yeah, the number 11. Now, what was so interesting was um, he was born 1/1, right? The day and there's other numbers that I was calling out. And one of the days I called out was the day of his actual murder, guys. The day he was actually murdered. And I told her how he was murdered, okay? She couldn't believe it. Now, I spoke the truth, okay? when I do my reads, I have to speak the truth, okay? Um, and I was pulling her energy. So I had to tell her things about herself, right? And when I was telling her these things, this brings me back to what I was writing, okay? Now, the purest love is coming out of your body into your body, and it exchanges energies with people, places, and things, right? It's an imprint or a place that's in your field, right? This is what helps you um, exchange your energies through your centers, okay? You are shown your memory, your reality, and your experience, right? Everything is created through the heart space. Um, whoever is just came on, can you hear me? Because I want to make sure you can hear me, okay? Because I have these in my ears. Just say yes or no, okay? But when I did this read, it was interesting because what I was shown was um, that what happens is there's exchange through energy, okay? Um, it's like an imprint, okay? And I've been saying this for a long time of people, places, and things and into this field, right? This is what helps you give exchange through your energy centers, okay? Yours shows your memories, your reality, and your experience, right? Memory, um, everything is created through your heart space. And this is where my Kundalini energy happened through my heart space. And this all makes sense. Even the read I just did yesterday, it was my last read that I did. Um, everything was coming from the heart space. Okay. Now, what you contain in your heart creates your reality. What you contain in your heart creates your reality, you guys. Okay. Now, I'm all over the place with this. I'm sorry, you guys. When I write, um, I'm all over the place. I'm actually need to order a book. Um, I seen a book with the brown paper, um, and I have a black book, but I need to transfer everything into this brown paper because I'm going to write a book. Okay. Um, also, what happened is there's a lot, you guys. I don't even know where to begin. When I was doing the read on this man that crossed over, I did not see a man. I seen a child. Now, I've done reads before, and the person does not come to me as the adult. They come to me as a child. And I'm like, why are they coming to me in a child's form instead of adult form? Okay. And I'm going to explain why. Okay. Now, I'm going to be all over the place, but just stay with me. Okay. I was even shown how to draw it. You guys, this is crazy. But I remember, I'm going to go to this and I'm going to come back to this. I feel like I remember I was a child, okay? And I remember something about my childhood that I will forget. There's like fragments of my childhood that I remember, okay? And fragments I don't remember, okay? But this one incident, okay, happened when I was a child, okay? um, there was somebody at my window. Okay, this is me, my stepsisters. We were all in a bunk bed, and this is when I was living in the country as a child in a rural area. And I remember this man standing outside the window, and I could only see this man. Nobody could see this man. So I was so terrified because I didn't know if what I was seeing, I was actually seeing, right? So I remember putting the blanket over my eyes because I was so terrified. But what's so interesting, the man that I seen now I know was not human. Okay, the man had like, I can't even explain his hair. It was like a goldish hair I've never seen before. Okay, and it was illuminating, you guys, illuminating, and it freaked me out. So I remember I just put the covers back over me because I didn't want to see him again. And then he just disappeared. Okay, guys, just disappeared. Okay. Um, so when I'm doing reads, especially the read yesterday, um, my most recent read that I did, I had no reads today. Thank God. Today was my oldest daughter's birthday. I had a lot going on. Okay. So I was like, I'm not doing no reads. Okay. Um, I need to put everything aside and just be in the moment. Okay. With my daughter. Okay. Because we can't get those moments back. Okay. Now, what was interesting was when I was a child, I could see, um, I could hear people's thoughts. Um, I also felt people's energy all the time. Okay. I also was a black sheep of the family. I also could feel spirits and I could feel energies. Okay. Um, and I could also hear, like I said, hear people's thoughts. But at, when you're a child, you don't know about your anxiety, okay? But then I would see shadows, um, and then I would see people, okay, dead people, okay? Now I'm understanding now as an adult, these people were not living, okay? Or they were living, but maybe parallel lives, okay, where they come in ours and out. Um, but this is going to sound crazy, guys, okay? But I thought I was going crazy, okay? Even when I got older and I started seeing more and more where I was just letting myself open up um, to receive because I was scared, okay? Especially as a child, you're scared of seeing shadows, you're scared of seeing things you can't comprehend, right? But what I learned was when I do reads, I see a lot of people in as a child, okay? And the reason why I see them in their child state is because this is gonna sound crazy, what I'm about to tell you. Um, hold on, I wrote it down here. Okay, why I see, and yesterday this man, I seen him as a child. Now I had the picture of him in front of me as an adult, and his significant other on a closure. Okay, um, and what happened was, some things as a child you don't remember. Okay, some things you do remember, right? Um, like me seeing that man in my bedroom window. Okay, um, but what we do remember, and what this man remembered, and we all remember, is I call it like, hold on, I wrote it down. It's our shadow. Okay, our shadows are blocking us to receive the healing that we need. Okay, that inner child. Okay, that inner child comes from fear, pain, all the things that we hold onto, and we have to release all that energy, that childlike energy. If something happens to you as a child, you need to release that. If it happens to you as an adult, you need to release that. But you have to actually um, see your shadow and understand the shadow side, the fear, the pain, all the things that you hold on to, regrets. And you have to really release that all those energies, okay? Um, because if not, the shadow will actually block you, okay? This is what I was seeing, okay? Now, what else I was getting, you guys, was there is um, I always say this word wrong. There is like, let me find it. Akashic records for all of us, right? Um, Everyone holds their own Akashic, Akashic record. Okay, thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, all of us hold um, our Akashic records. But the problem is, it's like the blueprint of our whole life. Okay, our past, present, and future. Right? People, places, and things. It's a lot like a computer, if you think about it, right? You know how a computer stores memory, right? That's how I see it. Okay, we store memory, right? But the way we're storing the memory is, I put a lot like a computer. Our subconscious mind, okay, will store and program. It's called programming, right? Um, and the program is just not happening because of the quantum world. It's happening because of the energies around, okay? The energy harvesting, okay? I will get into that, okay? The quantum field, okay, it's like, because I kept hearing quantum field and Markabah, but I will do another video on this, okay? The You gotta claim it and it will give you free will, okay? You have to do the healing and rising, everything. You have to do a lot of healing, okay? Everybody has to do a lot of healing, okay? Because when I'm doing these reads, I'm seeing grown men, grown women in a child state, okay? I did a read on the man, and he just passed not even like a week. And when I first seen him, I seen him as a man, a grown man. And then when I got deeper into the read, I seen him as that child that never dealt with his trauma. Okay, so he was still in that child like energy. Okay, and this goes out for everybody, even myself. Okay, um, so we have to heal our shadow. Okay, our shadow. I remember too, and I'm going to go back to this. I remember when I was in my room and the shadow was in front of me. I had a candle. I just finished a read, and I was sad because my father passed, and I felt this calmness over me, you guys. I mean, this calmness, like it was so calm and so loving energy. Okay, and in the corner, it had wings. Okay, and I knew my father's presence was there. Okay, but also I also had to ask myself months later, was I being showed my shadow? But my father was there, okay? Because we have to work on our shadow, okay? Our shadow side. So that's because it blocks us from so much, okay? Fear, pain, all things that you hold on to, people, places, and things that may hurt you, okay? You got to release all that energy to be truly free, okay, of any kind of detachments, okay? And it's pure love. I felt pure love, okay? Because that's when the enlightenment happens, you guys. And that's when you are you connect to um, the divine source, okay? And you understand who you really are, and you can manipulate the energy. um, when I see this manipulation of energy, it reminds me of the Matrix, the movie. Okay, itself, it's real. You can manipulate energy. Okay, um, like Neo. Okay, it reminds me of Neo in the Matrix. Okay, you guys may have to watch that again. So, you guys, I'm all over the place here, but I was shown these angel numbers, and I had to pause because it stayed, my phone clock, my phone stayed at this certain number. So they communicate through numbers and letters. Okay. Sometimes the letters are shown they can be changed into numbers. And the numbers can be changed into letters. Yeah, you guys, this is deep, okay? Um, so we have to attach ourselves from people, places, and things. Um, that that's um, that's the state of true love, and also you need to feel, okay. Um, the person that I did a read on, he never left his child like state, and he was in his like 30s. Okay, he was still that child living in that adult body. Okay, yes. Um, so you guys have to watch Matrix and watch Neo in the Matrix, because Neo understood. the manipulation of energy. Okay. Um, but what we really have to do, also, I'm going to do another video. I have to do this video on energy harvesting because there's a lot going on here, guys. Okay. I feel like a lot more beings are coming here to this dimension to help us. Um, and you have to remember that all things has a positive and a negative, like a battery. You know how the battery has a positive side and has a negative side, and that it has a light side and a dark side. Okay, a positive and negative, right? But we have to learn to realize our realizations are through our life experiences. Okay, um, and we're all searching. Okay, um, but we all have that book. Um, I always say it wrong. Ancestors help me. Angels help me. Akashic records. We all have a record of us through the Akashic records. Okay. Um, so what I'm learning, and I will continue learning because I see it like a wheel, right? A cycle, right? Is to release ourselves from attachments, from people, places, and things. Um, a state of love is a feeling, giving love, being clean, okay, with a pure heart of the physical world, and not no, and not having attachments of the physical world. Um, to understand that the physical world and attachments mean nothing. Okay, it's the state of love. Okay, and to help people find their Christ conscience. Okay, um, because we're not of the material world. Okay, and this is what I am trying to work on, trying to elevate myself and help others reach their Christ conscience. Okay, and then you will truly see yourself for who you really are with that pure love, because that is when enlightenment starts. That is when you're connected to the divine source, Christ conscience, you can say. Um, now, energy. Okay, I'm gonna go to the energy harvesting, but I feel like there's a lot more beings coming here to assist us. That is definitely real. Realization is a life experience. Um, I feel like we're definitely in the matrix, you guys. We're definitely. This is what I'm showing. Now, there's also telepathic communication going on. I've been saying this. Um, Humanity is going to have to expand to a higher consciousness as a collective. Remember, I said the 10th dimension is that telepathic communication. Humanity is going to have to expand into a higher consciousness, togetherness, um, straight to the divine. Okay, and they will come back. This is what I'm hearing. The angels and ancestors, they will come back. They're always around us. We have to call on it, and they are coming back. Okay, because there's a spiritual war going on, you guys. Um, because they want us to um, reach to or expand to our higher consciousness. Now, there's something that's going on too. They want us to discern. It's discern our energy. Um, what's high or low, okay? Because what's happening is a lot of us are not can't discern our energy, what is high or low, is because a lot like a computer, a subconscious mind will is being stored, we're being programmed, okay? So we need to get our free will, our healing, everything, rising everything, conscious to subconscious, and you will see, and you will feel everything. Okay, so this is what's happening. Um, this is what's going on for our emotional. Okay, but I want to go do another video. We'll come back on here on these numbers I keep seeing, and the what's the energy. Um, Also, our false self, okay, is also causing polarity, okay, polarity, our false self, okay. Once we work on that shadow side, that false self, um, everything will be clear, okay. It's a cycle, you guys, that we will go through. We will project, and some of us may feel crazy as we're going through this cycle, okay? Because sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy going through this cycle. But I want to talk about energy harvesting, um, the manipulation that's going on the astral. So I will be right back with that video, you guys. But the angels are here to help, and they're saying to call on them and the ancestors too, okay, and the Christ conscience, um, because they want us to reach our Christ conscience. They want us to feel love. They want us to be the definition of love, okay? Um, there's a spiritual awakening happening, a push along with energies processing through our nervous system over and over, like a computer itself. And I think this is what's affecting people in their nervous system itself. But I will be back on because I want to do this video real quick on energy harvesting. Okay, so to get to full enlightenment, you have to unattach yourself from people, places, and things, and you have to be in a state of love and is feeling, giving love, and being clean with not of anything on the physical world's attachments. Okay, to help people find and learn to reach their highest Christ conscience. Okay, because we are not of this material world. Okay. Now you got to remember you have choices. The choices are the positive and negative. The positive, I have underneath of it the light. The negative is the dark. Okay. So I will be back on love and light, love and light. I want to do this real quick on energy harvesting. This read I did on this individual, his death was. I'm seeing it. I seen a man in the picture because I told her to send me his picture, and I seen the picture, and I pulled his energy, and I told her a little bit. I didn't go into too depth, and then when I got into the read, he showed up as a child when the trauma happened. Okay, and this is what I'm seeing. All right, you guys. So I'll be right back on um about the energy harvesting. Okay, you guys. Um, But they're here to assist us. A lot more beings are coming here to assist us. Okay, so you call on the angels, you call on the ancestors, and you call on your Christ conscience. Okay. This is Jennifer Felix, and I'm sending you guys nothing but love and light of your souls. I will be right back on. I'll be right back on with the energy harvesting and how we're being trapped in the astral. Okay. Sorry, I keep doing this videos on astro, but it's very important to understand the energy harvesting and the trap, the soul trap, spirit trap on the astro. All right, you guys, love and light, beautiful soul.